What would you be willing to die for? Money? Fame? Comfort? Or would you give your life for the freedom of others? One man did. His name was Nelson Mandela, and he looked injustice in the eye and said, "I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society. It is an ideal for which I am prepared to die." This is not just history. This is a call, a reminder. That freedom has a price, and Mandela paid it with 27 years behind bars. Welcome to Freedom is Worth Dying for Nelson Mandela's fight against apartheid. In a world divided by race, fear, and oppression, Mandela chose the most dangerous weapon of all: truth. He didn't fight with fists. He fought with vision. A vision where black and white could walk the same streets, vote in the same elections, share the same dignity. But freedom doesn't come easy. The system of apartheid didn't just steal land and rights. It tried to steal hope. Mandela refused to give them that. They locked his body, but they could not imprison his soul. "I am the master of my fate," he said. "I am the captain of my soul." That's lesson one. Even when your hands are tied, your spirit is free. No one can take that from you unless you give it away. He didn't break. He didn't beg. He endured. And when he finally walked out of prison, he didn't return with revenge. He returned with forgiveness. Imagine that. After decades of pain, he didn't choose bitterness. He chose nation building. He chose reconciliation. Because he knew, you can't build a free future while holding on to chains from the past. So here's your question. What are you holding on to that's keeping others or yourself in bondage? What would it take for you to fight, forgive, and rise like Mandela? You see, freedom is not just a political goal. It's a personal mission. Freedom from fear. Freedom from hate. Freedom to live as the person you were born to be. Mandela once said, "There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere." And he was right. The path is long. The cost is high. But it is always worth it. You may not be locked in a prison cell, but maybe you're stuck in a mental cage. A fear. A failure. A past mistake. And the world may tell you to settle, stay quiet, stay down. But Mandela's life screams something else. Stand up. Even if you stand alone. Even if it costs you everything. Because freedom, real freedom, is always worth the fight. So I ask you today, will you live small to stay safe? Or will you rise bold and break the chains that still bind your life and the lives of others? The story of Mandela is not just for South Africa. It's for every soul on earth who longs to breathe freely. It's a challenge to be brave enough to believe and strong enough to endure. If this message shook something inside you, don't stop here. Our channel is filled with stories that ignite courage and awaken purpose. Click the video on your screen to discover more untold truths and unforgettable heroes. And don't forget to subscribe, because the fight for freedom is not over, and it begins with you.